Ana.
Podemos escuchar en español.
I've been so busy doing things
Is
in the
going to be an
house.
English presentation, everybody? There is a Spanish Zoom that is being co-presented.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Oh, from Harare. That's great. I think we'll hit 200 today, or even more than that.
Yes, you're right, Ike. It's going to be well over 200.
That's right, yeah.
Hello, Glenn. Thanks for the lights.
Yeah, you're welcome, Beverly.
I remembered when I was up in Alaska for a while.
Well, Ohana, she's my family. She teaches love and preaches unity. She built a bridge that connected all of us, with every corner across the open sea. To the strangers that loves their brothers, the familiar that still share the peace. The unknowns I may someday never meet. I still love you, sharing unity.
It stopped.
Justo cuando iba a empezar a bailar.
Let's hang in there, no?
Buenas.
Evening, everyone. Good evening.
Unmute.
We made it for 200, more than 200. Are you there, Adele?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Zoom. I wasn't expecting to have to do this off my cell phone, but we roll with the punches. So welcome, everybody, to our Tuesday evening Zoom. It's lovely to have you all here. Folks, this is not a presentation with the custodians. Tonight we are here to discuss everything with you and to make you aware of what is going on within the community so that we can alleviate any concerns that you may have. There's just one or two people here who want to be co-hosts. Let me just find Lolin. Give me a second.
We can't hear you, Adele.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you
can.
fine.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too. I can hear you very well.
Okay, well, some people can hear me and others can't. I'm just going to talk very loudly then so that you can hear me. Folks, I had wanted to go into a presentation, but now it has kicked me out of my Zoom, and I'm not sure why it has done that. So while I'm trying to connect to my Zoom, I just want to go through a few things that the custodians have asked me to update you on. And what we're going to do with this Zoom is what we did on Saturday night. We're going to just discuss some of the pressing issues that are at hand at the moment. And then we are going to finish off with at least 15 or 20 minutes of the good news, the exciting news, your experiences on the Ohana shuttles, what is happening, what's been going on. That is what we want to share with you. This is not going to be just all about the boards and what's happening. We want to know what's happening in your
Hola,
lives.
princesa, ¿cómo está, hija mía? No, es que falta una persona, hija mía, para que... espera. Hola, princesa.
Okay, there we go. I'm just muting everybody. I need please for people to not unmute and come in and chat so that we can all hear each other. This is an English presentation. There is a Spanish presentation and a Portuguese one happening. If you go onto your groups, you will get the link to that as well. So, folks, one of the things that everybody has been asking for us to do is just to update and to say what is happening in the community. And that's what we want to update you with. Now, last week we launched and we had to launch a little bit early. We weren't prepared for it. It happened. It was explained in the Zoom call why we launched earlier. Just hold on. I'm trying to make Lolin. I'm trying to find you here, but it keeps moving away from you. There, you co-host. Thanks, Lolin. Now you can help me. Thank you. So the launch happened a few hours earlier because a few boards were open just to see how things were running. And then before we knew it, people who were aware and alert and engaged and had very fast fingers were joining boards. And then when the launch happened, after the Zoom call on the Wednesday evening, boards were filling up very quickly and everything moved very, very fast. The Ohana possession legends are real people. They are real people. They are the custodians. They are the people that are managing those boards. Now, take your mind back to February. Just take your mind back to February when it was announced on a Zoom call that we were going to be launching the Ohana board. When the announcement was made, we were told we don't have the funds in GGM to get the Ohana board going. And a request was put out for the community to donate towards the Ohana board. Some people did, and some people didn't. In the end, the custodians and some very generous people, let's call them the angels, donated money to get the Ohana board going and the development happening. So everybody who's asking a lot of questions and making a lot of suggestions and has a lot of comments on Telegram, on the chats, just take your mind back to February and ask yourself, did you donate to the Ohana board? Were you the ones who were donating, or were you the ones waiting to see what would happen? Because there were many people who believed in the Ohana board and still do. And there are a lot of people who have contributed to the Ohana board, but a lot of people haven't. And the fact is, there was only a certain amount of money available. There was only a certain amount of money available for Gift of Legacy to get the Ohana board going. So it couldn't be automated. You couldn't get emails to say, welcome to your board. You couldn't get the things that people have been asking for because the funds were not there. This is not a company. This is not a business. This is a gifting community, and we are all participants. Gift of Legacy is funded by GGM, and GGM did not have the funds available in the launch and pre-launch phase to do all these fancy things that people have been asking to happen. It just wasn't available. So it is very important that we know what we contributed before we start pointing fingers. The developers, the custodians have done what they promised to do. Launch a board on the 8th of May that people could join that would support GGM through the Ohana positions. That is always, always what was said. It was never said that everybody would join on the 8th of May. I have presented for 2 months. Other communities have presented for 2 months. And every single time we have presented, we have said that there is going to be a queue. So you cannot say that you did not know that there was going to be a queue. When we said there was going to be a queue, we meant there was going to be a queue where people would have to wait to get into the theme park. So everybody was very excited. Lots of people joined, and we were able to get the Ohana boards launched. And there was a queue of people, and people were stressing about it. And we said, don't stress. It's a theme park. When you go to a theme park, you have to wait. When you go to a theme park, you have to stand in a queue. But we heard the community. We're aware of what you said. The custodians and the Ohana Legend positions have worked very, very hard this entire weekend without much sleep or doing anything else to move the boards and close the boards. And they've done that for you, and they've done that for me. Now, the boards have moved, but there are a lot of boards that haven't moved. And the reason that the boards have not moved is because the community are making fundamental errors. The community have not been listening to the trainings, or they have not been teaching their friends about the trainings. We have asked and begged and taught and showed people for the last 2 months to get crypto wallets. And yet there are people who have not got crypto wallets when they join the Ohana board. So a lot of training is happening while the custodians, while the people are trying to receive gifts and move boards. Okay? That's what is happening. They are having to do a lot of training. I am just going to switch over to my laptop. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to connect me there. So we're going to have to just do it this way. So people have not been connected to cryptocurrency wallets. A lot of training has been needed. We have asked people when they contact a legend to go through a certain process. People have not been doing that. So when they connect with the legend is having to chase them up, having to ask for information. Then on Saturday, okay, hold on. I'm just going to have to work out how to do this. I'm trying to be on my laptop. Now it's echoing. Sorry, folks. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but you're providing a feedback.
We can hear you with feedback, Adele.
Yes, just hold on.
If you're on two devices, you have to mute your phone device.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect, perfect.
This one. Turn the sound down. Okay, now you can see me and you can hear me here. So what has
No,
happened
We can't
is
see you, Adele. We
you
can
can't
hear-
see me?
We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can. You're now
I can see
cans.
you.
We can see
I
you.
can see you.
I can
Okay,
see
there
her.
you are. There you are.
She's
I'm-
cans, not Adele on here anymore.
It's fine, Adele. Go ahead.
Here? Can everybody see me?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can.
Yes, I'm Cans. Yeah, right now my name is Cans and my name is Adele on another device.
Yeah, you can go on. We can hear you.
Okay, I'm going to leave here. Can you see me?
That's right.
Okay. And you can hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
We can
Perfect,
see you
right.
beautiful and we can hear you perfectly.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now we have got people who are not contacting the legend correctly. They're not sending the correct information. Imagine if you have not yet being a legend and receiving messages from 7 gifters. It's exhilarating, but it's very overwhelming at the same time. Now multiply that by a few hundred people. It is a very overwhelming experience. And that is why on Saturday, the WhatsApp numbers were automated. But immediately that we sent out messages on the Telegram group and we said it is now automated, people going, oh, it's a scam. If a message is posted on the official English Gift of Legacy Telegram channel, it is official information. That is always the place where information is shared first. Always, always, always the place where information is shared first. So it is so important that you pay attention, that you're aware. And if you look at that Telegram group and you think, oh my goodness, there's so many chats, join the channel because there's just the posts. And if you are on the chat and you want information, go to the top of the page. There's something called pinned messages. You go to pinned messages. And there you can see all of the messages that have been posted that day that are important. You are not going to see all the chatter. You are going to see what is important. And that is what we need you to do. That is what we are asking people to do. The reason there has been a lot of difficulty is people are not following the information. They are not listening to the information. Okay, so it's very important that you take cognizance of the information that is being shared. Is everybody with me?
That's right.
Okay, right. Now, give me, if I can share screen, I want to quickly show you a few things. Yes, okay, this is working. We have got an electric storm happening. I just want to show you this, because this is very important that we as a community remember this. It's coming now. This electric storm is full of energy here. Doesn't seem to want to share. It doesn't seem to want to share. Sorry, folks. All right. Okay, here comes a page that you have all seen many, many times in presentations. It's coming up now. Just wait. Sorry, there's a huge electric storm outside. Here it comes up. Even if the whole slide doesn't come up, read what it says there at the bottom. It is gift of legacy is decentralized. There is no affiliation, ownership, or partnership. If you are joining Gift of Legacy via a third-party system, you do so at your own risk. Gift of Legacy is 100% peer-to-peer, and no funds are ever paid to a platform. Gifts are given to Gift of Legacy participants and are only gifted to the legend when they land on the board. So Gift of Legacy community, please explain to me why people are gifting legends who are not the legends on their board. If it is an Ohana legend, you need to go and check which
We faced Adele.
We've lost Adele. I guess they have bad weather there today.
The connection is bad, huh? Wow.
Is Candace on the call as well?
No, I doubt. She was
Okay.
right at the beginning and she left.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if
Hi, folks. Can you hear me on this one?
Yes,
You're
we can.
back.
Oh, goodness. It seems like this other one is not going to work. So I'm really going to have to do a laptop, cell phone presentation. But what I was referring to and showing you was that slide in our presentation that says Gift of Legacy is decentralized. It is not a business or it is not a company. You do not join Gift of Legacy with any third-party program, system, or affiliation. When you join a board, you gift the legend on the board. And do you know what has happened? People have been gifting the wrong legends. People have been contacting the legends that are not legends on their board. People have been creating a problem simply because they are not paying attention to the information. We have got several different Ohana profiles. We have got different Ohana phone numbers, and we have got different Ohana wallet addresses. And what people have been doing in being very excited, and I understand that excitement, I really, really do. But what people have been doing is gifting the wrong people. And now the custodians are having to sort out all the funds. So that is really causing a lot of confusion and wasting a lot of time. So is the problem with the Ohana positions, or is the problem with the people? I think it's a little bit more with the people than it is with the Ohana positions. So I'm going to show you on my phone. I'm right on my phone right now. I'm going to share and show you where you're going to go. Share my screen. Welcome to my live. There's my son and his dog. Okay, I'm going to go into my profile and I'm going to go onto my Ohana board. So I'm on my Ohana board. That's me in yellow. My username is Be My Joy because Gift of Legacy brings me a lot of joy. And I'm a gifter there. Now, I have been confirmed, but when I landed, I look at Ohana and I see the phone number. And then do you see it says full name Ohana GL? And then the username, it says Ohana G plus 86215489814769779. That is the username. That is Ohana G. You might go onto another Ohana. There's another Ohana G. That's also Ohana G. All of these are Ohana Gs. But there's also Ohana C. There is Ohana V. And there's Ohana H. So you can't just assume because maybe on one board you've gifted Ohana G that this might be Ohana G again. If you are gifting Ohana C, there's going to be a problem. You are gifting the wrong legend. And we have always trained in Gift of Legacy that you gift the legend on your board. If you are participating in Ohana, you are here because you are confirmed. You are confirmed on bronze or you are confirmed on coal. So you should understand what the guidelines are. That's why the rule was made, the guideline was made. You have to be confirmed on coal or bronze before you join Ohana so that you know what you're doing. And now it appears that many people don't know that. So you gift the legend on your board. That is the person who you gift. And when you gift the legend, you send them a beautiful message. And you say to them, hi, I'm Adele. Okay? When you're gifting an Ohana legend now, there's an automated system. It's a robot. Yes, it's a robot, but there are real people dealing with the robot. Don't think you're dealing with an AI. You're dealing with a human being. And the questions are coming up. What is your username? What is your phone number? What board are you on? It's asking you questions. All you have to do is give the answers. I'm not sure. I haven't been through the automated system myself yet because I've been landing on boards where I'm gifting real people. Okay? Not the bot. But there are real people dealing with the bot. And the bot is asking you questions and it'll say, send a screenshot. Do this. Do that. Now, let's share screen again. You're going to travel through my phone a bit tonight. But I want to share screen with you so that you can see the Ohana. These are all of the Ohana pictures, posters that we have sent out. And we've got this lovely one over here. Let me just find him. Pop down. There he is. We've shared this one. How many times have we shared this one? On your first contact with a legend, you need to take a screenshot showing yourself as a gifter with your name in yellow, just like you saw Be My Joy in yellow. Then you're going to take a screenshot of your board showing the Ohana Legends personal info box. That's where I found that Ohana G. But it's not good enough just to send a screenshot. We have asked you subsequently to also copy that information and paste it. That is the first information that you need to send the Ohana legend. Okay, it is very, very important. Okay, it's very important that we have that information and we are sending it to the legends so that they can confirm you, that they know what is going on. All right? Then you gift the legend, you send them the gift. Now we've asked you to send a third screenshot, and this is a screenshot you are going to send. You have to send one that shows your transaction ID. Now we put a post out today showing you that as well. So let me share screen and show you what that looks like. Let me go out of this one. I saved it. Gonna see all sorts of pictures now. Recent. It is this one. That is what you are going to send to people. That is what you are sending as your transaction ID, and I'm going to enlarge it. So on Binance or whatever wallet you've got, you are going to get a screenshot where it shows your transaction ID or it's showing you an order number. You can't just send one that says $50 successful, because the person receiving it needs to check your information. They need the transaction ID. And ideally, this is what you want. One that's got a transaction ID, we've blanked it out, but it has to show an ID number, a transaction ID, so that you can send that and the person can check in their Binance that the two numbers are exactly the same. That is what we are asking people to please send. It is vitally, vitally important that you do that. Please, please, everybody. Okay, now I want to go quickly through all of this that Candace, thank goodness Candace sent it to me earlier. I'm just going to pick it up here. Sometimes we have to do things on our phone. Okay, here's the full presentation on my phone. So showing you that it can be done on the phone. Okay, the first slide. Gift of legacy is a gift that keeps on giving. There we go. It's a gift that keeps on giving. We need to understand that we are here because we are different. We are not in gift of legacy because we're doing what everybody else in the world is doing. We are doing things differently in gift of legacy. The first time you join an Ohana board, you are going to click join. When you've completed your board, the system is automatically going to join you to the next board, and then you're only going to see view and view. Now, there have been some reports that people are not being auto-joined. Please, you need to send a support ticket with your username, name, and phone number. We cannot check anything with the developer if we don't have a ticket and we don't know which profile to go and check. It's not all the profiles. It might be just a few, but the developer can only check if you send us the correct information. To join the Ohana board, you must be a confirmed user on coal or bronze. A user does not need 2 invitees to join Ohana. And you don't need 2 invitees to go on the perpetual cycle of Ohana either. But you have to have 2 invitees to remain confirmed on coal and bronze once you've been through your first cycle on those boards. You see, Ohana is teaching us to follow the guidelines of Gift of Legacy. And you need to make sure that you have your 2 invitees, because when your coal and bronze boards move and you don't have 2 invitees, you will then not be confirmed and won't be able to continue on Ohana. The Ohana boards are very different to all the other boards. They are only going to close when all 8 gifters have been confirmed. Remember, there is no lineage. And when you've completed the board, you're auto-joined to the next board. Gifter position number 1 is always a confirmed Ohana position. The Ohana position will receive gifts when it is a legend. Those gifts will assist GGM in funding the daily running costs and any other developmental fees for GL. Remember, you are only going to receive 7 gifts when you are a legend on the Ohana board. And we're going to get back to that one when I show you the Ohana board, because people have had a few questions about why there's a stream of Ohana positions on a board. I'm going to explain that to you. Now, we have all landed. We know where we are. We can see Ohana on the home page. That's where we are. You can see Ohana Ohana between silver and gold, and it's bright and colorful. And I know the ladies are very excited because every time you get confirmed, you get a bunch of flowers, and it's just wonderful. It's bright, it's colorful, and we just love Ohana. Now, there's a board. That's a board where somebody is going to join. The gifter will join. They will be placed on the board, and then the legend is going to receive gifts from all 7 of those gifters. You have got 24 hours to complete gifting. And that is both for the gifter and for the legend. Legends cannot remove gifters if they have been on the board for under 24 hours. Now, we know there's some queries. I know that people have got some comments about not being able to remove people and maybe being removed beforehand. It's impossible that you get removed beforehand. The system will not allow it. If you have got proof, please send a ticket with the information. Type the username, email, phone number to support. We cannot act if we do not have a support ticket. Okay, we've asked everybody to have cryptocurrency. If you have not yet got cryptocurrency, please start educating yourself. Find out how to use it. There's cryptocurrency, USDT wallet on Telegram. We suggest Binance or Exodus. There are other wallets that can be used as long as it uses USDT. You don't have to use the TRC20 network. You can use other networks, but as always, the gifter and legend must communicate and make sure that they are using the same network. Ohana is 100% blended. There is no lineages. And here we are making friends around the world. I've made friends. I've made friends this last week with people from France and Brazil, people from Venezuela. It's a wonderful experience. And while we are on the Ohana boards, let's have fun. Let's just have fun and make friends. And just be kind to everybody. If everybody is a bit more tolerant and understanding, using Google Translate, use emojis, whatever you need to do, we are different people. You see, we've got so used to being in our lineages, we've forgotten that we're a community of different people. And that's the wonder of the Ohana boards. Okay, once a legend closes a board, they are automatically joined to the next $50 board. If they ask to be removed even once, they are no longer able to join the $50 Ohana board with that profile. If you've got 3 profiles and you are removed off one, you can still continue with the other 2, but you are no longer able to register another profile in Gift of Legacy with that same phone number. And you can't go and change your phone number because it's not just the phone number, it's actually your profile ID that is going to be marked on the system, and you will not be able to create more GL profiles. There's no exceptions, and this rule will not be changed. When a legend removes the gifter, they are asked 3 times if they are sure they want to remove the gifter. On the 3rd notification, the text will read, if you remove this gifter, they will never be able to join the Ohana board again with their profile. Are you sure? And then you have to type yes. Now, the best thing about being on an Ohana board is when you complete, the system prioritizes you for placement on a board. So before the system takes in new people, people joining the perpetual cycle get priority. Right now, there are lots of spaces available. Please come and join Ohana. Those of you who are a bit impatient and didn't like the waiting last week, come join us. There's lots of space. And once you're in, you get priority for board placement. A user must be active or confirmed on coal or bronze at all times to remain active on Ohana. If you are not active, your participation may be halted immediately. And we don't want to have sad little shuttles in the theme park with no entry signs by them. We want everybody riding around and enjoying the rides. Okay, if your board is in the process of receiving and for whatever reason you can't continue, an Ohana legend may step in. It is important to join the board sequentially in Gift of Legacy. And that is my favorite picture. It's now being used on the website. And that explains what we are here to do in Gift of Legacy. To be on the coal train, going round and round the theme park, going on the perpetual cycle. That's why it's linked to the infinity sign. Then you've got the small little bronze Ferris wheel, the silver one, the gold one, and the big platinum wheel with gifts flying. Why? Because when you are on the perpetual cycle, you can receive gifts until infinity over and over and over. And now in that theme park are the little Ohana shuttles driving around, taking you from place to place. We have now got 6 sources of gifting abundance. Isn't that marvelous? In other terminology, we have got 6 streams of income. We are asking people to use the board chat. Now, I know I've had some difficulty with the board chat. I have asked for it to be looked at, but when I checked today, I was able to post messages on all my board chats. So I think that issue has been resolved again. If you encounter difficulty, please notify support. The developer can only check when there's a ticket number. He can go specifically to your profile and check. So please report it if you're not able to use the board chat. Really is a lot of fun to talk to people just on the board chat there. It is only for the 8 of you to communicate. The preferred method of communication is WhatsApp or Telegram. Please use it carefully. Make sure you are aware of time zones and always save a phone number with a plus sign in front of it to generate the international dialing code. We've spoken about that one, the screenshots you need to send to the legend. And let's just take a moment and breathe. Ohana is a gift to the community from the custodians. In order to keep Gift of Legacy going, this amazing system that takes us all on a journey to abundance, we needed funds for GTM to keep Gift of Legacy going. Now, the custodians could have asked each one of us to pay a participation fee or contribute a part of every gift, but no, they gave us the gift of Ohana. That by sending an unconditional, non-returnable gift of $50 to a legend somewhere in the world, someone you don't know, you are going to receive $300 that you get to keep at the end of your first Ohana board. What a blessing that we get to receive more than we give, and we get to keep this beautiful system going. So that's a summary. We all know you have to be confirmed to join. It's a continuous ride. You don't need 2 invitees. The legend receives 7 gifts. Gifter number 1 is always an Ohana profile. The board spins. When there's 8 gifters, you keep $300. You automatically join to the next board. And if you're removed, you can't rejoin with that profile or phone number, and you can't create more profiles. The Ohana boards or shuttles are where the Gift of Legacy community meets, and it's where we get to meet new people, but these new people do not follow our lineage. They don't join us on any of the other rides. How does it get better than this? Truly, how does it get better than this? So I just want to speak very quickly. Again, I'm going to share so that you can see. We're going to go to that profile of mine again, and we're going to talk about why we have got so many Ohana positions on one board. It's actually not so many. It's just a few, and this is a perfect board. When gifter number 1 on the very first board was Ohana, what happens when the board split? Gifter number 1 moves into builder number 1 position. So now there are 2 Ohana positions. When the board splits, Ohana goes into guide position. So now there are 3 Ohana positions because every board has Ohana in gifter number 1 position. When the third board split, that created an Ohana legend from that very first Ohana. So there's always a stream coming from gifter 1 to builder 1 to guide 1 and to legend. But you will see on the right-hand hemisphere, the one at the bottom, there are no Ohana positions. So the reason some boards have got more Ohana positions is as the board splits. And that is normal. And if you don't understand the way the board split, now that I'm on my phone and I can use all of my technology on my phone, let's show you how the board split. Because some people have never seen this. Let's go to my gallery. Want to find my videos. Somewhere over here. Just got to find it. I can't find it right now. I'm not going to try and show you through all my photos. But when a board, what I'll do is I'll share it on the Telegram group. When you see the boards actually splitting and moving, and I think it was the Spanish community that made that video for us. When you see how the boards move and split, you will understand how Ohana always moves up from gifter to builder to guide to legend. So there's always going to be some boards that have more Ohana positions and other boards that don't. But why was Ohana created? It wasn't created to create abundance. That's why we've got the $5,000 board. That's where you create your abundance. Ohana was created so the gift of legacy community could assist in keeping the system going by contributing towards a board where they are receiving back more than what they give, so that the Ohana positions can receive gifts to keep us going. But in doing so, we are receiving more back. We are receiving a gift. How does it get better than that? Right, now I know there's lots of chats. Sure, I can see 96 of them. Who can help me with reading out the questions? Maybe Glenn, I wonder if you can help me with reading out questions, or Lullen, and then I can start giving some of the answers.
I'm going to be tied up here shortly, so maybe ask Lolland, please.
Okay, Lolland, can you help me with reading some of the questions, or I'm going to just try and do it myself?
Adele,
But
we
difficult.
do have some people with their hands up. If you want to take some questions from the participants right now.
Sylvia, is that you?
No, it's Jan.
Hi, Jan. Jan, would
Hi.
you help me to read questions, please?
Oh, of course. But we do have some members with their hands up, and they've had
Yes.
their hands up.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Mzansi to unmute. Mzansi, do you want to ask your question?
Yes, hello to everyone. I have
Hello.
a question. I entered in Ohana on Friday, and everyone was moving really fast. But on Sunday, my current legend is not answering to the gifter, and we are blocked there. So how can we handle?
You're not blocked. You're not blocked. Because in Gift of Legacy, the word blocked means that you cannot access your profile. You're not blocked and you're not stuck. You're just not communicating. Okay, you're just not communicating. So just let's not use words that mean things that they're not. Blocked means you cannot use your profile.
Okay.
When people say they are stuck, they mean that they're not going anywhere. You are going somewhere. We just need to establish who is your legend. Is it an Ohana possession legend?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is your legend an Ohana possession legend?
No.
Okay. Have you saved the number correctly with a plus in front of it? Have you telegrammed them? Have you phoned them? Have you sent an email to them?
Yes, I have sent the email. Not only me, also the gifter have sent the email, and the number doesn't have any social media account like WhatsApp or Telegram. And one of us also tried to call her, but we didn't get any answer.
Okay. Then you need to message support.
Okay.
As always,
have-
unresponsive legends, you message support, but support will take some time to get back to you. So in the meantime, try and see if other people on the board can contact them, try and make phone calls, email the inviter. Email the inviter of the.
Yes, I have already sent the email to the inviter also,
Okay.
but I didn't get any answer.
Then that is pretty much all that we can do right now. Support will get back to you as soon as they do. Then something will happen. Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. We just need to all have patience.
Yeah.
Remember, this is not a business or a company, and we all just need to have patience. If there had been a lot more donations to GGM in the past and now, things would be a lot easier, but we're working with what we've got with the funds that we had available. All right. Thank you. Okay. Andrea in Italy, how are you?
Ciao, hi Dadel. I'm fine, thank you. I'm so happy. I entered in Ohana on Saturday at 7:30, and at 3 o'clock at night I became a legend. Wonderful experience. Yes, fantastic. I'm now in my second round. I have 4 Ohana GL in my board, and there is we are all there, all in red. I immediately contacted, as you say, according to the rules, I sent the 2 slides, 2 screenshots, one of the board, one with the contact details of the legend. I know that there's been the change of the phone number because I received the message, the automatic message. And then I received this message saying, please wait while I check your gifting and confirm you on the board. This may take up to 8 hours if I am asleep. Please be patient. Do not reply to this message, else you will be pushed back to the queue. So I did so. I sent the proof of transfer with the gift, and today it's already past 24 hours. So we should just wait, correct?
Yes, please have patience. I mean, I know the message says 8 hours, but understand that the people who are managing the profiles are also overlooking the system, and sometimes making sure that the system is protected from security issues. We got a message from Hercules yesterday that said there have been attacks on the system. Protecting my legacy is more important than sending me a message back and confirming me.
Right.
And so the custodians have asked for patience. We have had people sending multiple messages. They send messages to the custodians, even to the bot, and we've had people sending 150 full stops. 150 full stops or 300 messages. If you send more messages than is necessary, you are getting sent to the back of the queue. And people who are sending continuous messages, angry faces, blue faces, full stops, horrible messages, they're going to the back of the queue. We're a community, and we don't tolerate that kind of behavior, and you will be sent to the back of the queue. Not that it's you, Andrea. I know you're not like that at all. I know it's longer than the 8 hours, but please just be patient. There might have been something that popped up that was a little bit more important to deal with than confirming. But from what I've heard from the people who are managing those profiles, it is taking so long to get information back from some of the gifters that it just takes them that much longer to get back to confirming. But everybody will be confirmed. They will be confirmed. Please be patient.
Perfect. No, it's very important for me to know because I am leading a large group of people between Slovakia, Czech Republic, Italy, and etc. So I'm always I'm passing the same philosophy. Please be patient. I'm trying to to help people. Okay, perfect. For me, very important. One question from my community. They would like to know why, when they become a legend, there are no gifters coming. There are many empty positions on the gifting positions.
Okay, so I find this really funny. I don't know if it's just my sense of humor, but last week everyone was moaning that they couldn't join a board, and now today they're moaning that people can join a board.
Yes.
The custodians and the Ohana legend worked very hard this week and this weekend to make sure that there were positions available for people to join. And now I'm using Candace's words. Candace says people went out of a place of excitement and an energy of trust, and they went into a place of distrust and fear. And so they turned away. You know, that picture Candace always shows us of the man digging for the diamonds. Some of us dug and dug and dug, and we found our diamond. We were on an Ohana board. And other people were this close. They just had to wait a few more hours, and they turned away and they haven't joined the board. They're going to come back and join the boards. But that is why there are empty places. People fill the boards. The system does not create gifters. People create gifters. People fill the boards. And so we are asking everybody to speak to your teams, tell them there are spaces available. We put out a lovely poster today. It's even animated. Please tell people, join the boards, there is space. But there's also another reason. We have got boards that are dated the 8th or 9th. And we are waiting for one gifter to maybe sort themselves out and do their gifting or to do whatever. And because they were there in the beginning, the legends are being patient with them, but they are trying to close boards. But now they've got 3,000 messages, and then this person is sending them nonsense and not sending them the correct information. Community, you are slowing things down. Community, you are the reason there were boards with no spaces. And guess what, community? You're the reason there are boards with spaces on. Because if everybody did what they were asked to do, send 2 screenshots, a greeting message, and the personal info of the legend, and then send a screenshot with a transaction ID, the boards would close and move, and then those people join the perpetual cycle, which fill up boards. But people are not sending the correct information. I am begging you. I'm begging you, as support, as admin, on behalf of all of the Ohana legends, get yourself sorted out with the right information and send it, because you are affecting the speed of the boards. Community, it is your fault. It is your fault because you have been sending the wrong gifts to the wrong legends. You've been doing things that are not following the guidelines as you know them. That is why things have slowed down. And what a blessing that we've got spaces on our boards. And I spoke to a very wise gentleman this afternoon, and he said to me, when you receive your $300, why don't we all consider putting one more Ohana position, take one more Ohana position on another profile? Because then you are feeding the system. If you want those empty spaces filled, fill them up, invite people or take extra profiles. The system does not create gifters, we create the gifters. But we create the delays by our own silliness and ignorance as well. Okay, next person, Karen.
Thank you, Adele.
Hi. Thank you. I enjoyed my ride since last week, Thursday. I joined 2 of the profiles, one for me, one for my grandson, and 3 o'clock I joined, and 7 o'clock I was on both boards, legends. So that was very quick, and I was so happy because this is the first time that I actually benefit from Gift of Legacy since I started with Gift of Legacy, when Gift of Legacy started. But
Yeah,
now
wow.
I've got the two. When I go over to my second boards, there's a lot of Ohana places. And what happened now, I did it this a weekend. All the gifters that came in was private people, not Ohana gifters. And what I did, I typed a message on Google Translate, and I went to every gifter and I sent them, because I didn't know about the number that changed for the legend. So I sent the numbers, I sent it through because Bobby sent it to us. And I send it through to everyone and say, please send a message to this number, and they will give you the correct information where to gift, on what wallet address you can gift. And I send it on all three my profiles, because I'm stuck. All three boards is just since Friday. It
No,
didn't
no,
move.
you're not stuck. You're not stuck.
Not stuck.
You're
Not
blessed.
stuck. But
You're not stuck. You're blessed to be on a board. Remember, last week people were stressed that they weren't on a board. Now they're blessed to be on a board. You're not stuck. You will move. And like I've just explained, as soon as people start sorting out their stuff and the custodians can sort out all the mistakes people have made, there's going to be movement. Our friend, I can't think of her name right now. I know my friend's name in Kazakhstan. She sent me a beautiful video, which we shared on all the groups this afternoon, of the ebb and flow of a river. Go and watch it, because it's always going to be that in Gift of Legacy. And when there's a new board and there's a new ride in the theme park, everybody rushes in. And then things might go a little bit easier. I'm scared to use the word slow, but things calm down a bit, and then it picks up again. But we've got this backlog of people who've done the wrong things, and we need to sort them out. So thank you. Thank you for educating other people, because if we all did that and we reached out to the community, it would make admin's job a lot easier. Thank you.
Okay, and I was also a gifter on one of the boards, and I sent all my information through, but I'm not they didn't confirm me yet. So must I still wait? I don't want to send more messages, like you said.
No, just be patient. Just be patient. You'll get a response. You will get a response.
All right. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Enjoy the ride. Thank you. Thank you for helping the community. Okay.
Yeah, I try
Bye-bye.
my best. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Katie?
Hi, Adele. Thank you so much. I have a couple questions. First off, my first question is actually just related to the login. Anything to do with login, should I contact support? Because all of a sudden I can't log in. My passcode is not verifying properly. It just keeps saying invalid. I know that's not related to this. What's that?
Oh, sorry. I had a quick power outage there. Just repeat your question, please.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's more of a login question, so maybe I should just contact support, but I've tried to contact support in the past and not received anything for months at a time.
Okay.
And so I'm a little bit nervous. So
Ask your question.
I keep getting, so like when I try to log in, I keep getting a 2FA. Like I know I have this 2-step because I had to do that according to what support finally sent me a response back to. But now I had to change my password for some reason, and I changed my password, and now the authentication doesn't, it just keeps giving me invalid, so I can't log in.
Okay, so please, when last did you contact support?
I just contacted them right before the call.
Okay.
Because it just happened
when you contact
right before
support,
the call.
When you contact, okay, so they're going to take a bit of time to respond to that. But what you can do is reply to that email. Don't send another email. Reply to that email, and in the subject line, write urgent 2FA reactivation or 2FA login issue, urgent, exclamation mark, help me. When support see urgent in a subject line, you will get a response within 24 hours.
Okay. And then my other question is more like, because I also had to reach out to support. In living in the US, it's a lot harder to send Tron, which I didn't know. And so for the last day, I've been trying to figure out how to send crypto from my Robinhood account to Binance US, which then I had to figure out how to convert and then send to Tron to the person in Brazil. And they ended up deleting my account, what I thought was less than 24 hours because of our first contact on WhatsApp to the time she deleted me. And I'm just wondering.
The timer is not from your first contact. The timer is from the time you landed on the board.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But like, if I don't have anyone's information to send stuff and you're not responding very quickly, then like, but then to hold the 24 hours, I just feel really upset by it. And I'm just sharing this as a person that's now been kicked off because of something that was out of my control. And I was, and then Robinhood takes up to 24 hours to make the transfer to Binance to send. And I was being very communicative and I asked for patience and I was not met with patience and I was ended up getting deleted and I'm out like $20 because of the fees from Robinhood to Binance. And then other things that happened because I ended up sending her part of the money because of what I had in my Binance. Anyways, I'm just sharing that as like, if someone's communicating with you, maybe like be patient and give extra couple of hours because it was only an extra 2 hours until I was able to get, the rest of the money, maybe 3 more hours because it just went through now.
Yeah.
But and
I'm
being
so sorry.
in America is a harder thing to send crypto, like Tron. It's not actually allowed on many of the apps. So you have to like do a workaround.
Sure. I'm so sorry that happened. And community, please. We're a community and we're supposed to be kind and caring. We're supposed to rise by lifting others, not stample on people to get up to the top. That's the energy of the world that we're trying to get away from. So don't hurt people like Katie. Don't be rude and nasty. People are being so rude and nasty, not just to Katie, but to the Ohana position legends, to other people. Let's remember please and thank yous and saying hello and being kind and respectful. That is the etiquette of gifting. And Katie, I'm very sorry that happened to you. And really, let's hope, what are the possibilities that in this community, people can start treating others with kindness and consideration and tolerance, like that poster that we shared. Okay, who's the next person to speak? Camilla. I'm sure you get lots of jokes about your name. I won't go there, Camilla. How are you?
Yeah. I'm good, thank you. And yes, I have made it on the Ohana board as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we also actually Katie is in the same group. We're also leading a big group.
Yeah.
And so patience is not so much our issue, but what we are discussing is the difficulty of crypto. Because I'm based in Austria, I can't do crypto. My sister, it has taken her 36 hours to actually now set up 3 different crypto accounts. So the same issue as Katie just described, as in trying to transfer and paying and filling the accounts forwards and backwards. And so why crypto only?
We've asked for cryptocurrency because it is the quickest and easiest and generally safest way. Just hear me out. It's generally the quickest, safest, and easiest way to send gifts across the world. We have said, if Legend and Gifter can make another agreement, then please do. I received a PayPal gift last week on my very first board, but not everybody has PayPal. Not everybody has Wise. You can't send Revolut to South Africa. So always, Gift of Legacy is peer to peer and heart to heart. Legend and Gifter. Legend and Gifter make an agreement, and if you are able to make an agreement, please do. But most of your legends are going to request cryptocurrency. They are. It's the way the world is going. They're going to.
Well,
can I just jump in here, Adele? Would you mind?
Go for it, Jan.
I just want to say to our members, it is really, really upsetting when you find yourself in this position that you feel you can't transfer and receive the gifts the way that we've asked.
Exactly.
But, you know, we have done this for months and months, and we have been preaching on our soapboxes, get yourself ready. It's unfortunate to try to get yourself ready when you're in the gifting position, and then you realize that you meet all these firewalls that you can't proceed with.
Yeah.
So we decided, not me, not anything. I just listened to Adele over and over and over and over again through the months that we've been trying to build Ohana, is we have to find ways to go with the majority. And the majority is crypto. It's the way the world is turning, and we all have to learn it. I'm in Canada and we don't have Binance, but we have figured out ways to accept and receive Binance. Tron is just another network system where you can jump on, and you need the gas fees. I mean, there's so much for this to learn, but Adele has been giving us so many instructions about crypto, and we've been doing it in our groups and helping each other. So we really need to take that responsibility, and Adele's all here by herself. You know, it's a big job to put on these presentations, and it's a big job to hear that our community is not happy with the results that they're getting from such a beautiful, beautiful gift that's been given to us by our founders and the custodians. So we really have to take a step back and join with other people and ask them to help us now. Absolutely, now we got to get going, because we had months and months to be able to prepare for this. And if we didn't do it, that is a travesty, and we're sorry. All of us would never want anyone to not have fun here, but we need to do some education right now.
Just in regards to crypto, the challenge with crypto is the data volume, and crypto is everything but sustainable. So it's to say crypto is the future, it's actually very short-sighted, because it's going to collapse.
Well, I don't think that that's a subject that we should be discussing. I think we have to leave that alone. Yeah.
We're not going to debate that right now. We're not going to debate that now. Okay. Can we have the next one, please? Jan, I made you co-host as well. Monica?
Adele. Hi, Adele.
Hi.
It's actually, hi, we are 3 team members sitting together. It's Michelle speaking. Hi, I just want to ask you a quick question. One of our members has been on a board where there is an Ohana legend since Friday. We sent off all the screenshots to the number that was listed at that time on that board for that Ohana member. But I see that since then that number has changed. Do we now need to resend the information, or do we just leave it as is? Because we have the funds waiting to transfer to the legend, and we're quite au fait with our crypto, so we don't have an issue with crypto. Our concern at this moment is we're not getting a response from the legend, and we don't know now, with the number having changed, if we need to resend the information.
Please resend the information.
Okay, to the new number. Thank you. Will do.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Right, next person.
Hi, Adele, and good evening to everybody. Yeah, we had a terrible...
No, Mervyn, let's keep this quick, okay? Quick one.
I'll just leave it. Thank you.
No, I'm asking everyone to be quick because it's 9:20 and I see I've got like 87 people asking questions. Okay, let's do the next question. Ningi?
Hi, Adele.
Also,
Thank you.
can we make it quick, please? I'm going to ask everybody to make it quick, please.
Yes. Thank you for this. It's been very helpful so that I can then update the community. Thank you, Jen, for responding to those crypto concerns. I think as leadership, we do need to take responsibility. We really do. We had 2 months to get ready for Ohana. If we know we have an issue with crypto, there are people in every country that know how to work crypto. That's something we should have rallied around 2 months ago as a community to find out how do we do crypto in the various countries. And I know even in America, crypto is possible. I know this for a fact, but you will not do it in 24 hours. So to fellow community members that are feeling it's hard, it's a hard demand, it is really something doable if we do it with planning. I personally have not allowed anyone in my team to join Ohana if they're not ready with crypto, because I am avoiding this kind of feedback where people will feel I was deleted unfairly when we have not done things right on our side. So as of now, we have very few people in our team that are already on Ohana because they haven't taken the time to get ready. And I'd rather have it that way than someone joining, being deleted, and then feeling it's the issue of the community or the custodians when we're not doing things right on our side. I think as the leader, Ohana is amazing. We really are the ones who will make it or break it. The other thing I'm requesting that we do as leaders is to follow up with people that are on Ohana to make sure they are perpetuating. We really owe it to the community to ensure that it's not used as a once-off and you dash, because then it is not going to be sustainable. If we can be a community where we all get $300, even if it's once a month, that is something you can build something with. You know, as Adele was saying, that over time, boards won't be moving 3-4 levels overnight. It's going to stabilize. Maybe it will take a week to move. It all depends on how many of the 1.2 profiles we encourage to join Ohana, but it will stabilize at some point. But if we can ensure as a community that all of us get our Ohana gifts at least once a month, $300 is substantial. It pays a bill. That can be something that Ohana does for each and every one of us. But to make it sustainable is a responsibility of every leader in this room. We must ensure our people understand. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ningi. Thank you so much. Marcus?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. So I had 2 questions, just very, very quick questions.
Sure.
Regarding the Ohana board, have you guys considered making like Ohana Express that is more of like a limited time event? Because that might be an easier way for people that, let's say,
It would
are
be
in
great if
tables.
we had the funds available, but we didn't have the funds available to even get the board going. The custodians and the angels had to put the board. So with limited resources, we've got the board going. Maybe now when things all start sorting out and there are funds available now, then things can happen. But in the meantime, nothing's happening with those funds because people are still trying to sort out where the community have sent their funds erroneously. So yes, lots of things can happen. There are great suggestions, but the fact is the funds weren't there in the beginning when we asked for them.
Okay, yeah. Because this is just a suggestion for like the future.
Thank
Because
you.
if there is
You called it a what?
something
An express, Ohana Express.
Yeah, so it would be something that might, like, you tell people this was only going to go on for like 3 or 4 days. Oh, sorry. So yeah, it would be telling everyone this is only going to happen 3 or 4 days, and once that time passes, then it would close off. The idea behind this is that people can re-enter these like fresh boards, which would solve the issue of there being too many. And everyone would know that there's like risks involved in this because, you know, like it would disappear after 4 days, let's say. That's basically the idea. And it could be something that can create hype in the community as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great
You're
idea.
welcome.
Thank you.
Can I
And
just
the
mention,
second
sorry,
question?
yeah. So this was regarding the community, because you're right, there is a big issue there where there might have been some communication, like people weren't actually going to the telegrams, getting all this information, right? So considering now that you have the funds, would it be possible to, or have you thought about the possibility of, let's say, when someone opens up an Ohana board, they get like a step-by-step tutorial of, like, let's say, how to send a gift to someone who's part of the Ohana team. So it's actually on the website whenever they're gonna donate to someone in Ohana. It might be easier for them to see that information there rather than having to like look elsewhere. Does that make sense?
I sound like a broken record, but again, I say when funds are available. GL is not a company or business. Currently, we are editing the A to Z document, which is under the link tree. Everybody has got access to a link tree on their profiles. Most people don't look past it. On the menu, you can go to Academy. It has the links to the YouTube channel. There's the links to lots of things. Yes, updating does need to be happen there, but we are volunteers doing the most that we can do. Very soon, the updated A to Z document will be out. It will be called something different, and information is there. It's not going to be emailed to people because sending mass emails like that comes at a huge expense. We tried it before, and those kinds of emails cost a lot of money. But yeah, great suggestions. If the community just even used the resources that were available, it would help. Like watching
100%.
recordings of Zooms and being on Zoom calls and subscribing to the YouTube channel. We put out a link today. There's a new YouTube channel. How many people have subscribed to it? We should have 1.3 million likes and 1.3 million subscriptions. We're not on even at 1,500 yet. So yeah, there's lots of information available and people don't use it. And unfortunately, you are the ones on the Zoom now who do listen to it, but we ask you to just go out there, spread the news and educate. But yeah, that's a great suggestion. With funds, it would be possible, Marcus. It would
Thank
be.
you. Because this
Thank
is
you
more
so
like
much.
looking into the future now that we have the funds, because you could even put,
Fantastic.
yeah.
It's
No
a great
worries.
idea. I'm noting it all
Yeah.
down here on a piece of paper.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank
worries.
you. Thanks. Paula, which Paula is this?
Hi, Adele. How are you? Well,
Fine, thanks.
I don't know if you've answered my question that I'm going to do right now, but I have a case with my son's board. When we want to give the legend the gift, the number, it's only 58. There's no more information. There's no number. There's no email. The email doesn't it's not correctly written. We don't have none information to reach this person. So I don't know what we can do in that case, because it's been hard trying to do something about this legend that doesn't have no number, no email, no nothing.
Has the inviter got an email?
Yes. We haven't reached that email yet, but
please do.
Okay.
Please do. All the information on the info box, please use it. All the information on the info box. Please do that. Paula, I think I actually did send you a personal Telegram message the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Want you to respond to it, please, because now that I've met you, yeah, we can chat about a few things, and yeah, I can give you some other suggestions there as well.
Okay. And there's another question. I have a member of the community that he signed in, and he's been in the board since Thursday night, and he hasn't been able. I mean, there's no response from the Ohana, and so I was wondering if we have to write to the new number or continue. I mean, we sent everything. I mean, there's the capture of
if you have not heard from the legend and the number has changed, please resubmit the information.
Perfect. Thanks, Adele. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Bye. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I think that's all the questions there.
I would like to. I don't know how to put my hand up. I put it in physical.
That's fine. Hello, who's this speaking?
Hello. Hello. Hello to
Marian.
everyone.
Hi,
and
Marian.
Hello to you, Adele. Thank you for your help.
Hello.
My question is that one person from my community had several Ohana, and it was GL. They had to pinch on GL, and then they pinch on the wrong Ohana, Ohana C, and they did the gift to Ohana C. How could we solve this problem?
That is the problem that the custodians are busy sorting out. You're not the only one. Unfortunately, many people have made the same mistake, and it is taking the custodians a lot of time to re-gift and sort out and allocate the funds where they should. And that is what has caused the delay. It's exactly that has caused the delay. You can't do anything. They've got to do the work now. So effectively, the community has created more work for the custodians when they really didn't need it.
Okay, so the only thing I could tell the person is to wait.
Be patient, and be grateful that you're on a board. The movement will come soon. That's all we can do right now. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Good
It's a
evening.
pleasure. Okay, sure. I'm sure you tired a bit of my voice. Glenn, Ike, what would you like to say?
Yeah, from my side, I just like the honesty that comes out from the members and raising important questions. And it's good that the custodians are actually applying their minds to these issues. So I liked what Ningi said. There was so much truth in what she was saying, that you have been here faithfully two or even more in a week to actually prepare us in the world about crypto. So I feel that a lot has been done. Those that are not ready to actually to get their crypto in order should actually not be part of this, because this is where the world is going. So I just feel that sometimes we want, it's like people that I meet, they wanted to be adapted to the South African situation. Here it's an international platform for everyone. So we have to adjust, because it can be made for every country. So this would be my input. So thank you very much, Adele. Yeah.
Thank you. And I think Glenn has left us now. Jan, what are the important questions? I see there's lots of questions coming in about why are there empty spaces. I think I've answered that one. We're blessed to have the empty spaces. Let's fill them. Only people fill those spaces. The system does not fill those spaces. And those of you who were skeptical, come and join. That's what we want. Come and join.
I think you've done a great job, Adele, here all by yourself and addressing, over 100, we had over 200 people here tonight, which is fabulous. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Many of the questions are just concerned about how many boards are now populated. I mean, these are questions I don't know that they're necessary, that we can or should answer there.
I haven't got the statistics. I'm not privy to that. And I can tell you the custodians don't know that either, because they haven't had time to do that. They've got to get the developer to pull that information, and that is not their priority right now. Somebody is asking a question. Can you read it to me, please, Jan? Something about what is the fold out of the boards, bronze, silver, coal? What are they saying?
I don't know what that means. I've read it as well. What is the unfolded, please? In what total amount are the boards unfolded?
Times. Doesn't make sense. What is the
what do they mean? Do they mean?
I'm thinking this might be somebody who doesn't know much about Gift of Legacy. So
Sophia, if you're still there, you can come on and speak to us. Sophia, you can ask the question that you've posted here if you wish.
It's pure mathematics. Sophia, what is your question? Please come on and speak to us. Raise your hand so that you can ask the question. And then Lolin and Edgar, if you want to shoot me questions from your communities, Carla, from your community, I know the Russian community are watching. Shoot your questions to us. Sophia, I've asked you to unmute. Sophia? Okay, Sophia doesn't want to speak.
Yeah.
Lolan, do you want to? Okay, somebody says she wants to know stats. We can't give stats.
There's a lot questions about why gifter is not coming more to the board. This is a lot of questions about that.
Yeah.
Because every single board, we started with a few boards. They filled up, and they were filled up immediately with people who joined, because there were a queue of people waiting to join the boards. But those boards duplicated. Every single Gift of Legacy board duplicates. It splits into 2 boards. Now you've got people on their initial cycle and people on their perpetual cycle. Some of the people haven't joined the initial cycle. They haven't come in and joined Ohana because they gave up waiting. They didn't have patience. They got negative. They got into a bad spiral of negative mindset. Like Candace says, they went from trust to fear and negativity. People who've got nothing good to say, and they walked away. They've walked away possibly from their dream, okay? But we know and we trust that they'll come back. The other reason is people have not joined their perpetual cycle. Like Jan said, they've reached a legend, they've received their $350, and they've asked to be removed from the system. They've taken their $350, not rand, $350, and they've run. And that's not what this is meant to be. This is meant to be a commitment to yourself, to the community, and to GGM. How many times have I said that in the last 2 months? When you join Ohana, it's not here for you. It is for GGM. It is here for GL. It is your commitment to continuing on that perpetual cycle. As soon as you close your board, you are automatically joined. You are supposed to view, contact the legend, and gift. And I have a feeling many people have taken that $350 and run. And karma is a great thing. It'll catch up on you. But the rest of us, we're going to fill those boards. And I love the suggestion that my friend said to me earlier this evening when he said, we need to take extra possessions. If you receive $300, take an extra profile. Because there is, and I love Ningi's words, it's stabilizing now. We're not going to use the word, we're not going to use that word anymore. We're stabilizing. We're going to get into that flow of the river that we saw this afternoon on that video. And we've got to get into that flow. And if people are going to leave, well, then we're going to fill the spaces. We're going to fill the spaces. The system don't fill them. Lolan, what else are they asking? Lolan?
She's still here.
Adele?
Okay. Jesus has apparently asked a question. What is Jesus 2020? What is his question, please?
It's a statement. He says, I think 24 hours is too much time. I think someone who joins Ohana has to take the time to do what they have to do. The people have taken advantage of this to delay everything more than 20, 23, and even 24 hours to make a gift. I agree with the global community with different hours, but it has to turn into an irresponsibility. It has turned into an irresponsibility. Oh, I don't know.
You see, Jesus, the thing is, people in Tokyo, in Japan, are 18 hours away from Glenn, our friend in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Now, if somebody in Tokyo joins a board, messages the legend, Glenn might not see it until he wakes up. And that is going to be more than 12 hours. It is going to be more than 12 hours. We have to consider time zones. We don't live on a flat planet. We have got time zones. And we need to be considerate of that and patient of that. And initially, when we first started with the slides and the presentations for Ohana, we said 12 hours. And then the community in Japan and the community in the USA and Canada reached out to us and said, we are too far apart. And that is why we have to do that. We have to. Paula, you got another question? Very quickly, please, because we've got to get through the chat, Paula.
I have one to my question. Mind. So,
very quickly, please.
Yeah. I have a question. When you want to delete a person from the board because it tells you I don't want to be anymore in the board. We've been having the problem that we put we leave the person, but it doesn't leave the it's
sorry, just hold on, Paula. I'm going to ask you to speak again. Can we just find Paula and ask her to unmute again, please? Okay, ask to unmute. There we go, Paula.
Okay, there. My question, Adele, is this one. When you want to delay somebody from the board because they answer you and they said, I don't want to be anymore in the board. So we have done the click 3 times. It never says yes to place yes in words, but we delay the person and the person is still on the board 24 hours after we've delayed the person. What can we do?
I have reported that to the custodians and the developers today because a few people have mentioned it on Telegram. They are aware of it and we will find out. But I can't answer that right now. Okay.
Thank you.
They will get back to us on that. Thank you. Doris?
Oh, hi. I would like to know why GGM don't create only one account. Because I hear in the chat a lot of people, a lot of members, they have a problem with different accounts. So later, GGM can divide it with all employees. No, when you have only one account, it will be more easy for everybody.
Okay, so GGM, you meaning the Ohana legend positions? Okay, so the Ohana legend positions are real people. And you've got Velissa, who lives here in Johannesburg, Hercules, who's in Cape Town, Candace, who's in Sedgefield, and they've got a team of other people helping them across the world. They cannot all use the same phone number and they cannot all use the same wallet. So that is why there's different wallets and why there were different numbers in the beginning and now they're moving towards the same automated number. We are dealing with real people. This is not a company. This is not a business. It's not an automated system. And we're working with what we had with the funds that we had available. If the community had been engaged, enthusiastic, and supportive from the beginning, a lot more would have been possible. But now we are dealing with what we are doing and how does it get better than this? Because I think what they've created is absolutely amazing. Jan, as you look at the questions, are there any other specific questions that stand out or have I addressed the main concerns?
No, it's going down a little negative rat hole and I don't think we should address it. And I think that for the most part, we've had some wonderful, beautiful members show up, giving us positive feedback, giving us love in the chat. So let's leave it at that. You are just incredible to stay on as long as you have. Your voice must be getting sore as well. So I think, let's do this again and let's keep helping each other and it'll get better and better and better.
I love that. And I would love to hear a good story. I would love somebody who's had a great experience, who's just as excited about Ohana as me. Maybe 2 or 3 people to put their hands up so we can end this call, so that people can think a little bit deeper into their hearts and souls about what Ohana is about, what Gift of Legacy is about. Who would like to put their hand up? And if you're not going to be positive, Jan is just going to mute you immediately because I'm not going to be the mean guy here. Jan, I'm putting that on you now. Arturo, please tell me a positive, uplifting story about Ohana.
Oh, yes. I got a very good experience from, I think it was Thursday. Hi, Adele. I'm so proud of you, of your help. You're doing a lot of good things for this world community. Well, I confirmed a guy from Bolivia.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was very young. He started crying and saying thank you many, many times. So imagine his personal situation that he was so thankful to be confirmed Ohana. So we're really helping a lot of people, but a lot of people don't really understand this. Thank you very much, Dale, and you guys.
Thank you. What a blessing. What a blessing that we can bless people across the world. We truly are coloring the world. Thank you for that. That's stunning. Right, who's next? Monica, what would you like to tell us?
Hi. I was between the first who realized that Ohana started earlier. All my friends are in Ohana. Yes, was when the start was, I was so nervous and all my bodies was shaking and not be able to control my hands. I had a lot of accounts, a lot of profiles in Ohana in this moment with more than 10 profiles. I'm in the Perpetuum. It is quite an incredible experience. I have met people all over the world, Venezuela, Argentina, Brasilia, I say in Romanian the name, Spain, Italy, Germany, France, no, South Africa, Canada, USA. Great people, great mind, helping each other. And I had a crying experience today with a young man from Brazil who yesterday asked me to not remove him from the table. Wait and wait and wait. And in this morning, he told me that he wants to be removed and click on the bottom of quit GL. I don't want him to be quitting because I realized that he is already part of bronze or call, and I reactivate his account, and after that I wanted to remove him but was not able to do it. Probably the clock was reset at that moment and need to wait another 24 hours. The others from the board had a different opinion about this fact that we need to wait a little bit more one day. Half of them put a lot of bad words on my chat, but one guy called this last guy or last gifter and discussed with him, and after that called me. This young man doesn't have the money to go. He thought that he would be able to borrow some money and to come to the Ohana, but he was not with success. So this other gentleman, this other gifter, proposed me to pay for him in order to be part of Ohana, in order to join and not to remove him. And we split. He paid only a half and I support the other half. And after that, all three, me, this gentleman, and the guy in discussion, were with tears in our eyes and discuss very, very emotional one with each other. And even now I can cry. So for me, Ohana was the most beautiful experience in the last years. This is my experience starting from Wednesday until now.
That's beautiful. You know, it's people like you who understand the spirit of Ohana. And I've heard so many beautiful stories like this with people who have realized that the gifters don't have the funds available, and how people have sent the funds to the gifter, sent them $54 so that they've confirmed them, and then they've sent them $54 so they can join the perpetual cycle. So in effect, they've gifted them $104. And it's people like you who are going to make a difference in the world. It's people like you who are going to color the world. And it's people like you that I'm blessed to be a part of a community with. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's incredible.
It's lovely. Thank you. Monica. Oh, there was Monica. Okay, we're going to mute Monica. Who is this? Marcus again. Marcus. Okay, hold on. We're going to go to Aleta because she hasn't had a chance to speak. Aleta?
Good evening to everyone. I had a great experience. Firstly, I waited until Saturday afternoon to join in, and I was already ready with my crypto and all that. But because I was also assisting some of the team members, by the time I was supposed to gift my legend, I was $2 short, $2 less. So the other builders in my board, they were also asking, have you, they were assisting, why haven't you, paid? Have you contacted the legend and all that? They gave me the legend's WhatsApp number, and I communicated with the legend. She's Spanish, but I used the translator to be able to communicate. So she was communicating in Spanish, I was communicating in English, but we were understanding each other. So ultimately I said to her, I will gift you tomorrow morning, which was Sunday, because I am $2 short because of the fees that I had not expected. Guess what? The legend came back to me and wrote in Spanish. I just saw that $2. That was the only word I could read. So I quickly translated, only to find that the legend said, pay me as is, $2 less. I was so excited. I was so touched and moved. So I paid, and I was confirmed. I'm now a builder, and I'm looking forward to assisting other people as well. That, like, I've been doing that in a team, assisting the ones that don't have crypto, and converting for them and all that. I'm working, but every time, little time I get lunchtime, I just try to see how I can assist. I think that is the spirit that we must all have. Thank you.
Beautiful, Elisa. Yes, pay it forward. That's so beautiful. Marcos again.
Oh, hi. Yeah, so I have too many testimonies to count at this point. I just wanted to say that, yeah, it has been a lovely experience, because I haven't had any negative experiences with people. I've even had a situation where I accidentally sent 50 to an old wallet I already had sent to, and the gentleman basically gave me 50 back. No issues at all. So yeah, it's been great. I just wanted to mention that I feel like people that are seeing everything in a negative now, instead of focusing on what's happened, they should focus more on the future. They should see it more as a lesson, because the people that weren't prepared for this now are going to be prepared for any other events that are going to happen in this lovely community we do have. Yeah, just to keep that in mind, that they'll have their USDT wallets ready. They'll know how to message people in the middle of Ohana. Yeah, I think there's great possibilities for everyone involved. Yeah, just wanted to say that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sophia, I know you're making lots of comments in the chat. Sophia, we haven't got the statistics to release to you. It will be released. We are always sharing that information. We don't have it now. The custodians don't have it now, and it's going to be a while before we do have that. Daniel, what would you like to share?
Hey, hello, guys. Yeah, so Ohana is amazing. I don't know about you, but for me, it was amazing. Yes, as you said, it colored my world. It made me think differently, because I received $50 before starting of Ohana, and I kind of forgot that thing, and I was working, and when Ohana started, and I became a legend and was blessed with the joy and everything, and it was wonderful. I had that moment of calling my friend from Colombia and said, hey, why aren't you going? Look, everything is going great. Come on. I said, I don't have the money. And initially, my thought was, oh, let me borrow him. So my old structure way of, let me borrow him the money or something. And I was thinking kind of like that, but didn't tell him. And I said, okay, then do you have Binance? And I said, okay. She had Binance. And while I was doing that and still thinking how to ask him, I said, hey, but I have the option to give him. I never, even if it is logical, I never thought I have the option to give them. I don't know why. And that was my switch when, oh, but I received the same, so bingo. So I did, I gift him the $54 for, and he was in crying and said, and then as I was doing that, I said, yes, I don't have to why do I need to, why am I thinking to ask him? I said, this is a gift. And I said, this is a gift. You can do whatever you want. My personal opinion is, come, join Ohana and change your life. And that's what I said. And you do whatever you want. If you want to use the money for your pizzeria, because he was with the roof and whatever he was needing. And I didn't press him or whatever to it was a gift, it's free of everything. And I was so happy for myself, for finding myself in the position of having a gift to someone with joy, and that's Ohana. This is Ohana, and I'm happy and blessed because I was in the position to change and apply what I thought all the time, when I'm gonna have money, I'm gonna help somebody. And that was my moment, and for me, it's a blessing. And as I was saying, if you told the joke, it was those days, you went to bed gifter and you wake up legend. That's Ohana, and this spirit is coming from people. Yes, life is about gift of legacy, but also life is about your family and other stuff before. So don't worry about these things. You don't have all the information what developers had and everything I have to do. So be happy. You're blessed with the position there. And if you stop looking at just worrying, not good. Go with the family. Take a time off. I was thinking, I did all my parts. I paid all the positions, and then you say, when my phone is full with WhatsApp messages, that means I'm a legend. Then I need to. Until then, I did all my parts. I'm aware of everything, but I also have time for family and fun and stuff. And this is it's a joyride. So let's enjoy it, and it's lovely. And yeah, and I think it's just start going because it's a circle that will start going because now some funds will be available, some developing will come, but this takes some time. So yeah, with patience and love, let's dance, guys. It's amazing. It's really, really, really fun. Yeah, I know Beautiful. There are issues. I know there are issues. So we are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But let's take what we have and dance with it, and let's fun with it. Yeah. I love you guys, and thank you
Thank you so much.
I give you all my love, and yes, I'm just waiting. I said to the guys, I'm just waiting to post you good news. Today I was so happy. One of the position I went up from builder to construct to what's that? From builder to guide, and said, oh yes, but the seats of gifters are empty. So what? I wiped up one position. They will come. I'm happy. They will come. It's okay. It's
they will come.
Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Daniel.
Just keep fishing. Just keep fishing. Don't think about the problems. You'll generate problems.
Thank you so much. Okay, we've got two more people. We've got two more people to speak, and then we're going to finish off. Sandra? Sandra? I've asked you to unmute. Okay, Sandra, no. Arturo? I just said Sandra.
Sandra's back.
Hello, Sandra.
Hello, Adele. Thank you very much. Can you help me, Edgar, please? Or Luis?
Lolen?
Yo te ayudo, Sandra, tranquila, yo te ayudo.
I'm not the best.
Yo te ayudo,
You're great.
Sandra.
Okay, Sandra.
I love you. Gracias.
Rafa.
I translate.
Thank you, Rafa.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bueno, yo quiero compartir mi experiencia. Para mí fue muy divertido.
I want to share my experience. For me, it was very funny.
Yes.
There's a lot of
Voy a
echoing.
bajar mi volumen aquí un momento que me está molestando.
There's a lot of echoing.
Ok.
I want to share my
La,
experience. For me, it
la
was very
primera noche
funny.
de inauguración, recibí un bombardeo el segundo día de muchísimas personas que no podían ingresar en el sistema.
At the first night of the beginning, I received a lot of questions and people asking me that they couldn't get into the system.
A todos les pedía paciencia, que ha sido para todos.
I asked everyone, be patient, be patient. It's going to be happening for every one of us.
El tercer día también he recibido un bombardeo de mensajes pidiéndome que por favor que le pase los mensajes a Candice, Hércules, a Baliza para que los confirmen.
At the same time, at the third day, the same thing happened to me. But in this time, I received many messages asking for me to help them to get in touch with Candice, Hercules, and everybody or the custodian to get verified.
Esa noche, Candice, estábamos en línea y ella estaba sin dormir, tratando de responder y ayudar a todos los gifters.
At that very night, Candice was awake, trying to help, trying to do everything to answer everyone.
Solo me quedaba transmitir a toda la comunidad, a todas las personas que sigan teniendo paciencia, que todos serán respondidos.
But Candice said to everyone to be patient, that everyone is going to be answered.
Ahora la siguiente ola de mensaje es de que están los tableros, que ¿por qué no avanzan?
And now the messages are, why the boards are like stuck.
Entonces, yo quiero hacer una reflexión, quiero que nos pongamos en lugar de los custodios. Han trabajado 20 horas sin parar, no han dormido casi nada, tengamos paciencia.
So I want to ask you to think about this. The custodian have been working for 24 hours without resting, without having a time for themselves.
Son humanos al igual que nosotros.
And they are humans, like each one of us.
Y quiero recordar de que Ohana acaba de nacer, es un bebé.
And I want to remind everyone that Ohana is like a baby. It's just born. It's just born.
Todos los que somos parte de la comunidad de Gift of Legacy somos bendecidos.
And each one of us who are part of Gift of Legacy, we are blessed.
Y tenemos la bendición en este momento de ser parte de Ohana.
And we have the blessing in this very moment to be a part of Ohana.
No tengamos miedo.
Don't be afraid.
Tengamos mentalidad de abundancia.
Let's have this mentality of abundance.
Expandamos todo esto en nuestra comunidad.
And let's expand all of this in our community.
Ohana viene a quedarse.
Ohana is here to stay.
Y todavía somos privilegiados de ser los primeros en ser parte de Ohana.
And we have this privilege to be a part of Ohana.
No nos desesperemos porque somos leyenda, a lo mejor todavía no tenemos gifter.
Don't get overexcited because we don't see all the thing that is behind of this.
Tengamos paciencia, ya vendrán los gifters.
Be patient, the gifter will come.
Ohana, recordar que Ohana es perpetuo. Todo lo que estamos Ohana, ya estamos Ohana, ya estamos en Ohana.
Oh, remember that Ohana is perpetual. Everyone who are already in Ohana, it will remain in Ohana.
También recordar de que Ohana es simplemente uno de los tableros de todo lo que es Gift of Legacy.
And remember that Ohana is only one board of all of the Gift of Legacy is involved with.
Disfrutemos la oportunidad desde carbón hasta platino.
Let's enjoy this opportunity from gold to platinum.
Y disfrutemos de Ohana.
And let's enjoy Ohana.
Entonces, cada persona es un líder de su comunidad.
So each one of us are leaders of our community.
Expandamos energía positiva, alta vibra en toda nuestra comunidad. Transmitamos amor de que todo está bien, todo está fluyendo bien, todo estará bien. Somos privilegiados.
So let's expand a good vibe, big positive energy to our community that everything is okay, everything's all right.
Depende de mi mente, qué estoy pensando y qué quiero transmitir.
It depends in my mind what I'm thinking and what I want to share.
Muchísimas personas se van a unir a Gift of Legacy y también Ohana.
Many people will join Gift of Legacy and Ohana.
Entonces, todo está bien. Estemos tranquilos y pacientes. Se moverán todos nuestros tableros.
So everything is okay. We are quiet, we're patient, and all the boards will move. We rotate.
Eso quería transmitir. Tengo muchísimos mensajes en la misma situación que me están mandando los tableros que están parados y quiero transmitir mi energía positiva, mi alta vibra y pensando de que esto acaba de empezar y todos vamos a recibir estos regalos.
So this is what I wanted to share because I received many messages and I want to share that keep positive, keep the vibe high, and trust that this one is going to move forward in the most beautiful way because it's beginning. It's the beginning. It's just
Seguimos construyendo. Sí, quiero terminar.
Gracias, Sandra, te está diciendo. I want to finish with.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra. Sorry, it's getting late now, and I just need to end of the call. Thank you, Sandra, for your words. And yes, we need to keep the community in our minds. We need to uplift the custodians. Arturo, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you time to speak now. It really is. We've been here for 2 hours now. I want to thank each one of you for being here, and I'm going to ask that everybody. Sorry, Rafa. I think we just need to mute you. Thanks.
Thank you, Rafa.
Rafa.
It's not me who's talking. It's not me. I'm mute. It's Jose Luis.
Dear. I can't see who it is. Well, while we're just ending off, thank you for all being here. Thank you for your time and your questions. I think there's going to be another Zoom call tomorrow. Please watch the Telegram groups. We will put out an invitation, but I'm sure there's going to be another Zoom call tomorrow with more information, with different presenters, maybe the custodians. I can't guarantee that. But before we end the Zoom call, can you all just for a moment just think about the custodians, think about Ohana, the GL system, whether you pray, whether you meditate, whether you share vibrations or whatever you do, if you just like to walk in nature and think positive thoughts, whatever you do to do good, then do that for Ohana, do that for the custodians. Remember that they are real people with real feelings and real emotions, and just uplift them all and give them your good thoughts, your good vibes, your prayers. Let's send them positive energy. They are doing so much for all of us, and they didn't charge us anything for doing it. They aren't forcing us to join Ohana. We are sending unconditional gifts that are non-returnable. We are not paying a participation fee, but they are spending their time looking after us. You're in good hands. If you're not confirmed yet, you will be confirmed. If you are on a board where the information has changed, contact the new number, send the information. Don't send multiple messages. Make sure you educate your teams what to send. but most importantly tonight, and as you go to sleep or go about your day, wherever you are in the world, just keep Ohana, the custodians, in your thoughts and mind. We are being open, giving as much information as we can. Watch the Telegram group, tune into the Zoom calls, and remember, we are all custodians of Gift of Legacy. It is up to each one of us to help and support, to educate, to motivate, and to make this the community that we want it to be. So thank you, everyone. Ike, thank you for being here. Glenn, who was here earlier, Jan, who stepped in at the last minute to help. Thank you all for being here. I wish you a beautiful evening. I would give you a heart sign, but I've been holding my phone for 2 hours. I can't do that right now, but I'll blow you all kisses. And until we see you tomorrow night, good night. Goodbye. God bless. Good night, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Adele and everyone.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Lolene.